Well, good morning. Today is Friday, January 7th. We do have a birthday. Phyllis, you got it in just in time. I think Phyllis told me I was answering my emails yesterday, and she said, my birthday's on the 7th. You think you could sing? And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, did I miss it? But then I remembered yesterday was the 6th. So Phyllis, right under the wire. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Phyllis. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you have a great birthday. If you're new to my channel, because I've noticed I picked up about 25 subscribers over the holidays. Thank you. You probably came at my worst time because I was not doing well over the holidays. But I'm determined to show you that 2022 is going to be the year. It's definitely going to be the year. So thank you for joining us. As you see, I like to sing to people. I just think that, there's only one you in the whole world, and you should be celebrated. And I find that a lot of people tell me that sometimes when I sing, it's the only song they get. That is just not acceptable to me. That is just not. If you're here for a while, my birthday and any birthday is like a cause for celebration, because God put you on earth to celebrate and to share your love and your joy and everything with everybody around you. And I love doing that. So in the comments below, let me know when it's your birthday. Let me know when it's your anniversary too. If you tell me when it's your anniversary, please let me know who your significant other is. Male, female, I don't really care. As long as you're married, I'm going to sing to you. I really am. And the reason I say cha-cha-cha is my niece, Kylie, started it when she was very little. She just loved cha-cha-cha. And so when we were singing Happy Birthday when she was little, she would say cha-cha-cha. Kylie's now 18. We still say cha-cha-cha. So that's where the cha-cha-cha came in. For my old subscribers, I'm sorry I had to tell you all about that because you all know that already. But I just love celebrating people's birthdays. And I feel honored that you let me sing along with you on your birthday. And even if I'm the only one that's singing to you, thank you for inviting me to your party, because I love it. I just love it. And try to get a little, even if you do it the day before. Well, you know what? Try to give it a couple days, because I do try to answer my comments every night. But I would feel so bad if I didn't answer one night and that was your birthday and I missed you. That would just drive me crazy. I hate missing a birthday. But I told you that, one of my things for January, or for the 2022, is to learn something new each year, or each month rather. And I told you my new opening. If you're new to my channel, that's a brand new opening for me. When I first started, you'd get like whatever YouTube showed me. that was the screenshot that came on, and that's the one I stuck with because I didn't know how to change it. I did one continual loop because I didn't know how to edit, and I didn't know how to put it up. There's a lot of things I still don't know how to do. I asked my 9-year-old grandson, who has his own channel. I think it's Gaming Legend, that he just plays video games and things like that on his channel. But he's always coming over showing me new things. The other day he did a compilation of his greatest hits for the year. It was an impressive video. I was like envious. And so I think that's what kind of kickstarted me into trying to do a new beginning, because I'm thinking, he's 9. Of course, you know what? I think a 3-year-old could have probably figured it out faster than me. The older you get, the harder it is. The harder it is to figure new things out. Doesn't mean that it can't be done. So I told you that my goal for this year is to learn something new every month. And that opening took me about 2 hours to do. And it's like a minute. But I'm very proud of it. I really am. And thank you so much, because I've gotten so much encouragement and I've got so many nice compliments about it. And I so appreciate it. I really do. But I like to share things, because I'm 71 and I like to share things about myself on the channel. And I was going to just try to do one thing each month, but I did 2 this month already. 2, count them. Because Jim got me a new HP Envy photo printer for Christmas. And I was having a heck of a time setting it up. Jim and I were in here. Jim did really good with it too. He did really well. Not really good, really well. And so we just tried to figure it out as best we could. And he kind of gave up at a certain point and left me to it. And with the help of YouTube videos and going online and searching out little things support groups, like support articles and things like that. I figured it out. So I was able to get it all hooked up to the internet, get it all hooked up to wireless mode. I was having a hard time at the beginning, but then when I read the instructions, key to like learning how to do anything is to read the instructions through first. We talked about this the other day. I didn't stand in that patient's line. Why? But so I decided just to sit down, and then I realized that because I thought at first I didn't think it was a wireless printer. I thought it had to be hooked up to the tower, and I was like fooling around with it, and I realized that the plug that sorry, a little dust there. Shouldn't be any dust in this room. I dusted yesterday, but I figured out that when I had the little connection, little these things, whatever it is. I know there's a name for it. This. I had this plugged into the back. I thought, well, that way I won't lose it and I'll always know where it is. It won't connect to the wireless when that was on there. So as soon as I took that off, I had no problems. And then we got 9 months free of ink, so I had to set up that. Then it wouldn't set up to the web services for me to do that. I was determined, but it only took me about an hour. I don't think that's too bad. So anyway, you're going to teach this old dog some new tricks because I am definitely going to get better at things. Now my next thing that I have to learn, which today is not the day because that just, you can still see some of the smoke. I'm trying to clear some of the smoke from my brain. To print photos, I need to use one of those UB sticks. Is that what it's called? Memory, is it a memory stick? Hard drive? No. You know what I'm talking about. That little thing that looks like that. You clip it in. Memory. No, it's not a memory stick. Is it a memory stick? I know there's a name for it. Anyway, I want to learn how to take the pictures off my phone to put them on this little memory jack thing that you put in the thing. I know there's a name for it. I know. See, another thing that aggravates me. There's something that I know the name of, and it was just like when I was telling Jim about it. I says, "Oh, I have to get one of these little." I know it's not like I know it's not a memory chip. It'll come to me. I can't waste any more time thinking about it. It'll just come to me. But so I have to learn. That's going to be the next thing. I learn how to put the things onto the, like on. No, I can't remember. And you're all yelling at me saying, "Sandy, it's called and then you're saying it. It's called and I still can't hear you. I'm listening, but I can't hear you. So okay, now it's just driving me crazy. So anyway, I did that, and then today's Friday, so I don't eat a lot, although it's going to look like a lot because I did plan out my menu for today. I am going to have, which I'll show you when I'm doing it. But for breakfast, I'm going to have a bowl of Cheerios with some a banana, and some orange juice. I know I'm drinking a lot of orange juice this week, and I know I get the low sugar, the Simply Light orange juice, which is only 2 points for 8 ounces. And it's got less sugar, but it still has some sugar in it. But I'm trying to build up my vitamin C. And then I mix it with a diet cranberry juice, which is 0 points. So I like to mix the two, and I just think that that's kind of helping me to drink that. I'm trying to drink a lot of fluids. And then I'm probably going to have a couple eggs because I like the extra protein. I think that the extra protein's helping me stay on track a little bit more. I don't eat a lunch on Fridays. And then I'll probably have a snack. I'll probably have like a couple pretzel rods and probably a green apple. And then for dinner, I always have, I know, you guys all know, I have a tuna fish sandwich, and I'll probably have some vegetables with it, with maybe a sugar-free Jell-O for dessert with some iced tea. I'm going to try to talk Jim into going to Starbucks to get me a diet iced tea through the drive-thru because I got lots of gift cards for Starbucks, and so I want to, and I'm just kind of missing that. I know I don't eat meat on Fridays. It's my own preference. I just do it for religion reasons for myself. That's why I always have a tuna fish sandwich on Fridays. And even though it's going to be high in points, I think, my dinner, because I think with my vegetables I'm going to have like a dip with it, because it just makes the vegetables good. I love vegetables, but it just makes it go down a little bit easier when you got a little bit of thing. I like salsa, but salsa is very salty. Well, I like it salty, so I mean, it's just how it goes. But my goal for the weekend, if you've been following me for a while, you know weekends are my downfall. Don't know why. Been retired since 2013, so I can't explain why weekends still bother me. I don't know. I worked in retail for like 20 years, so I didn't have weekends off. But then I worked at my regular job for 15 years probably. I think it was 15. Or maybe it was the other way around. What was the other way around? I worked in retail 15 years. I worked in the other thing for 15 years. No, both of them were about 15. I started working in 1987. No, I really only worked at Montgomery Ward's because they went out of business. They went out of business in 1996. So I worked 1996 to 2013, so that's 17 years. I worked 17 years at one job and then 8 years at the other job. So it doesn't really matter. But I didn't have weekends off when I worked in retail, but I did have weekends off when I worked at my regular job. But I always felt that the weekends were the time that I could go crazy. And I always did because we went out on Saturday nights. Sundays we went to church. My daughter would come over. We'd always get a carry out from a restaurant. We'd always get dessert. Like we'd go to 31 Flavors or something like that. So it was just like always ingrained in me that that's how we're going to celebrate the weekend. But this time, this year especially, I'm going to focus. I'm going to remain focused on my goals. And I just... know that I have to really set out a plan for the weekend, which I have, and focus on being successful and not the potential for failure, because I definitely have a potential for failure on the weekends. And I know this going into the weekends every week. I know this. And sometimes I can really have a very successful weekend, and then some weekends I don't know what comes over me. I really don't. I think the fact that I'm kind of self-quarantining myself is going to help me out tremendously because I'm not going to go out. I don't see Jim going and standing in a Starbucks line as much as he loves me, but he might. I don't know. He just might. But like I said, I don't know. I've been sick since a week ago Thursday, so this is what, my 8th day. And I never got tested for COVID, although I think I had all the symptoms of COVID. And when I watch the news and I see everybody has COVID, I'm quite sure I probably did have COVID. But I'm doing the 10 days self-isolating and staying away from people, not having anybody over. And so it's kind of killing me because I usually go grocery shopping at least once a week. And I have enough. I could eat out of my pantry and my freezer. I do have enough milk and eggs and produce and vegetables, although I'm getting very low. But so I am trying to just stay focused on eating healthy this week. And I don't have any way to get out to get fattening foods. Now, that's not to say that my freezer doesn't have donuts, which it does from Christmas time. It has donuts and it has ice cream. It has ice cream bars. But it also has Weight Watcher Fudgicle bars, which to me now, this is just my way of thinking. And I know, like Weight Watcher says you can eat anything you want within reason. And I agree with that. But I did buy the Weight Watcher bars when I was like all gung-ho on this. And they're like 4 points for one bar. But for 6 more points, I could have a Dove chocolate ice cream bar. So sometimes my mind kind of leans towards that. So I kind of try to stay away from my freezer other than to get my meats and stuff that I need. And then, like I said, my pantry, I don't have it. I have some processed food. I have like but I have them all measured out, like my pretzels and some crackers and some not Dorito chips, tortilla chips and things like that. So if I feel like I need to go to something like that, I can. So I can stay away from the Christmas cookies that are in the freezer and things like that. Because I'm gonna just remember that what I'm going to focus on is going to determine my reality of what's going to actually happen. Now, if I'm going to focus on the fact that I have all those goodies in the freezer out in the garage, my self-control is going to kind of get away from me. So instead, I'm going to focus on all the healthy foods that I have in the house right here, right now, that I don't have to go out into the garage. The reason I put a lot of that stuff in the garage is because it's an extra effort to go out into the garage. Not that I have an attached garage, so it's not like a major effort. But nonetheless, it's a reminder that, you know what, you got to open the door, then you got to open the screen, you got to go down a couple steps, You got to turn on a light because the garage is dark. And so it's a little bit more effort than just coming in here, opening up my refrigerator and saying, oh, okay, I can get this. So I just have to remember that I'm going to be determined to face reality the right way. And I'm not going to waste any more time. When I started when I was 66, I thought I'm going to reach my goal within a year or two because, my time is, like getting shorter. I have more years behind me than I do have ahead of me. But I don't like to look at it that way. I like to think that the years ahead of me are going to be so much more not so much more joyful because I had a pretty good past life. I really did. But I'm going to continue on with the happiness that I've had for the past 71 years because I've lived a pretty happy life. Everybody has their little ups and downs in life, and everybody has like little things in their life that they really wish didn't happen. But, for the most part, I have to say I had a good life. So I'm not going to waste any more time thinking that, like I still got plenty of time to lose weight. I still have plenty of time to lose weight, but I want to have like 20 years of enjoying my weight loss, which I have already enjoyed the 68 pounds I've lost so far. So let's make that really clear that I am happy about that. And I have to stop, I'm looking at my birds right now, but I have to stop getting so distracted because I got distracted in 2021 from my goals. And I realized that I started off 2021, I weighed 218.9. And I ended up on December 31st weighing 238.9. So that means I gained 20 pounds. And I always thought I was so close to my 100 pounds in 2021. And I really wasn't. It was back in 2020. So I'm just going to not get distracted. Know that I'm going to end this year. I started this year off, I think I weighed 236.2 on January 1st or January 3rd. And so I want to end the year in Wonderland. I don't even care if it's 199. I just want to end that year in Wonderland. Although I'm not setting a set goal that I'm going to get there. I'm just saying what I would like to do. And I really think that if I have the right mindset that I can do it. I really believe that I can do it. And I'm tired of just settling for just, okay, I had a loss this week. Maybe next week I will, maybe next week I won't. No, I am going full force forward that I'm going to have a loss. Maybe not every single week, but I'm going to do a lot better than I have in the last 12 months. So, I've been a babbling fool lately. Maybe it's part of this whatever I have. So anyway, I'm going to show you my food now and get on with my day, and I'll talk to you a little bit later after I figure out what that thing is called. Memory stick, yeah. I know it. That's probably not even what it's called, but that's what I'm going to call it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, let's eat breakfast. Today is Friday, January 7th. My quote is, the key to success is to focus on your goals, not the obstacles in your face that you face. It's a 12-point breakfast. 5 points for my 2 cups of Cheerios, 5 points for a cup of 2% milk, 2 points for my 8 ounces of OJ, and 2 points and 0 for the cranberry juice, and 0 for the eggs, banana, tea, and water. 12 points. Let's go eat. Okay, for a snack, I'm going to have 2 pretzel rods and an apple and my water. It's my other 32 ounces. I've already drank 32 ounces. So it's a 2-point snack. So now I'm up to 14 points for the day. I don't know if you can see him, but there's a woodpecker swinging on the swing, pecking away at his food. He's chasing all the other birds away. I'm assuming that's a woodpecker. Okay, we're going to eat dinner, which is very filling. I know I said I usually eat light on Fridays, but for some reason I'm really hungry this week. So I'm trying to eat healthier. So my dinner is 12 points. There's 1 point for my tuna, 2 points for my 1 tablespoon of Miracle Whip was 2 points. I put 2, but I meant 1. 2 tablespoons of my dip is 3 points. My tortilla is 2 points. My Passion Tango tea from Starbucks is 2 points. My sugar-free pudding is 2, and my veggies are 0. I needed something a little bit sweet, so I'm going to try a sugar-free pudding to kind of knock off that sweetness that I kind of want. So I ended the day with 24 points. Took one of my weeklies, so I have 10 points left. Look at that man of mine. Went to Starbucks for me. So let's go eat. Well, that's going to do it for tonight. It was nice of Jim to get the Starbucks for me, wasn't it? Got 2 more days of my 10-day isolation. I don't know that I had, like I said, I don't know that I had it, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. And I don't want to infect anybody, so that's why I'm just staying home. Jim and I kind of stay clear of each other, too. Somewhat. Not a lot, but anyway, it's kind of hard. But he's not feeling he's not feeling ill at all in any way. So I think if he would have got it, he would have had it by now, because they say you're contagious the first couple days that you think you have it. And like I said, I don't know for a fact that I had it, but I'm feeling a little bit better right now. No, I'm feeling actually a lot better. But the chocolate pudding did hit the spot, so it did kind of quench my hunger for chocolate. And for 2 points, I could handle that. So, but that's about it for tonight. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. As always, stay safe, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.